some amazing work, but we want to hear from him and ask ourselves the big question whether Ghana is digitally ready for the world. We're willing to take over. We're well positioned. Manziba Nat Brew in the background. It was a Nacorex record, I remember that.
I love you.
Maestro, good morning to you. Maestro. Morning to you, sir. Dogby Jablu, good morning to you, sir. Shall continue mentioning the names. Abolo Common Sense. To God be the glory. Good morning, how you doing?
Good morning, Johnny.
Everything cool?
Everything.
How's work?
Work is coming up nicely.
How are you these days? Tell me.
How am I these days?
Yes.
Learning and then helping to reset Ghana.
The office that has been bestowed to you
Yes.
to manage,
Yes.
what did you inherit?
I think I inherited a company that was partially running on the ground and on paper.
Sunrise on 3FM.
Not
the
a
best
company
in the
that
morning.
is supposed to run as it is supposed to run.
Right. So it was ill. The company was ill. You want to
Yes.
put it that way?
Yes, critically ill and not properly structured to run as a company as you should. I'm sure I'll go on and you understand what I mean by that.
That's right.
When I was appointed on the 13th of February 2025,
Right.
I happened to be the first CEO to have been given a deputy to assist me.
Right.
So the two of us, Miss Christine Ansong, Esquire, she's a lawyer,
Right.
very brilliant lawyer.
Right.
So we were both given our appointment on the same day, and we quickly met up and then started putting our notes together to really understand the assignment given to us and how we execute it
Right.
to the best of the expectations of His Excellency the President.
Right.
And I need to remind you that Accra Digital Center is the baby of His Excellency John Dramani.
I remember
Mahama.
that.
He commissioned it on the 16th of November 2016. Now, we quickly got in touch with our minister, the Honorable Sam Nate George.
Right.
Jata, we call him. Very
She won,
affable.
she.
Yeah. Very dynamic minister. And he introduced us to the directors at the ministry,
Right.
because
Sunrise
we are
on
under the
3FM.
ministry. So
The
we needed to
best
know our
in the
directors
morning.
as well. Then he formally, at a later date, introduced us to the team at the Ghana Digital Centers and
Right.
handed over the place to us.
Right.
Then we sat down, we dug into what were being handed over, and it was quite revealing. Yes, quite revealing
How?
that a company that was run from 2017, because the GDCL was incorporated in 2017,
Right.
could run without some structures that a properly constituted organization should have.
What did you find? What was missing?
So when we went in there, there was no HR and administration department.
Really?
I mean, there was no HR.
So how were they hiring people then?
Well, I think the CEO would just write the letter and hire you and
That's it.
give an appointment letter.
So there was no proper vetting interview
They said there were some, but I don't know how it was done. But you see,
without an
it's not
HR.
just having an HR, because the HR is not just a head. There must be functions of HR.
That's right.
Where you would have workers meet HR
Right.
and have their job descriptions and
Right,
roles,
right.
evaluation of your work
That's
and
right.
what have you.
That's right.
None was there.
It was non-existent.
It was non-existent.
when you went in.
It was not there. It was not there. Even though that is supposed to be there. So we had to quickly operationalize it. because we needed to do a proper audit of the staff and to find out if everybody was properly placed to do what they are supposed to do.
Right.
It wasn't there. There was, no structures to take care of that. So that was our first challenge. And like I said, I was the first to have been given a deputy.
That's right.
That also means that we properly aligned the deputy and assigned roles to the deputy and all of that. So we quickly brought in an HR, and HR functions always runs with the head of administration, because the HR becomes like the next person after the CEO and the deputy.
That's right.
So
because HR and admin.
Yes. So we put that in place quickly to align that. We did a special audit, and one of the findings from them was that a lot of staff were either not properly placed,
Okay.
or occupying position they did not qualify to be.
Explain. So, some had gotten in through the back door.
No,
and
they have gotten in, but where they have been placed,
they didn't have the capacity to be there. Really?
Yes.
Digital center.
Yeah.
Wow. This must have been shocking
And this
to you.
is, yes, very. I was surprised. And this is an agency that was managed by two people before me.
Right.
You understand? There were two people there as CEOs before me. And I wonder how they allowed that to run.
Right.
So we quickly did what we needed to do immediately to fix that. Then we also set up the internal audit.
Okay.
There was no internal audit when we went in there.
Wow.
Yeah, there was no internal audit. And that was also one of the findings of the special audit.
Sunrise
As to
on
how
3FM,
you run an
the
organization
best
without
in the morning.
internal audits. Because the internal audit does the inner checks and
That
balance
checks for you before the external checks come in.
Exactly. At least if there's any audit infractions, they will help you to mitigate it before external auditors come in.
Right.
There was none like that. Then we also set up the procurement unit. There was no procurement unit. There was no.
These I'm counting. These are 3.
Yes, please.
Which didn't exist. HR and admin,
Yes.
0.
So
Internal audit, 0. Procurement, 0.
There was somebody assigned as procurement manager who, per required standards, didn't qualify. This person is, I think, HND holder, purchasing and supply, was appointed as procurement manager.
Right.
So we felt we needed somebody who fit into the description of a procurement manager of an organization as Ghana Digital Centers.
Right.
Because one of the things we uncovered within the special audit was also improper procurement procedures and what have you. We needed to seal all of these things.
Right.
Now, you have a state
Sunrise
agency
on 3FM,
that deals
the
with
best in the
publics,
morning.
external publics, international audience in
Right.
terms of donor fundings and
Right.
everything like that.
Right.
We deal with the media, but we didn't have a corporate affairs unit that would tell our
And
story.
you are a corporate affairs person.
Exactly.
Trained, GIG trained.
Exactly. And you see, when I got my appointment, of the numerous calls and congratulatory messages I got, the other thing I noticed was that there were constant calls that, oh, Dzifa, now my passport issues, you help me do my passport
Right,
issues.
right.
Oh, you help us with the passport. The notion out there in the minds of a lot of people was that Ghana Digital Centers or Accra Digital Center, they do passports.
Right. What do you do for the uninitiated? Tell us. What do you do at the Accra Ghana Digital Centers Limited? What do you
Yes.
do?
Yes, so it's a cocktail of activities.
Tell me about them.
Not so many ingredients, though. We are basically set out as
Sunrise
an
on
agency
3FM, the
to
best
develop
in
and
the
manage
morning.
mini tech parks. And what do we do? To create the enabling environment for digital innovation,
Right.
and also serve as a platform for the growth of BPOs, business processing outsourcing. So we are a wholly owned government of Ghana company, limited by guarantee,
Right.
to run these activities. And we are also allowed to compete in the BPO space,
Right.
and also run digital skills training, and also help train startups tech
Okay.
startups, and then social entrepreneurs, what have you. So, what is BPOs? Business processing outsourcing.
That's right.
So when you hear that they are doing passports at the Ghana Digital Centers, that is
An outsourced gig to
service,
you. Yeah.
not to us,
Okay.
to
Sunrise on
VFS
3
Global.
FM,
That's right.
The
It was
best
outsourced
in
to
the
them.
morning.
Okay.
by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
Right.
because it is not one of their core functions.
Mandates. Yeah.
So, what did VFS do? They look for the space, and we create that space. We have that space
Okay.
for them to move in and offer.
So
that.
they're literally your tenants, if you will,
Exactly.
running their business on behalf of a ministry, but then you are accommodating
Yes,
them.
but over the years, practically, what we've been doing is just rent spaces.
Okay.
We've not been.
All that office that you have, the giant
Yes,
place, the
that's what we
different
saw.
blocks
That's what we. That's
named
what,
after people,
Yes,
you only rent them,
space,
you
space.
don't use them.
We only run support services like training, digital skills training,
right.
and we collaborate with other donor agencies to do projects like the World
Right,
Bank,
right.
like GIZ, JICA. We run programs, but the core functions, as at the time we move in, was to be renting space.
Are you able to tell me if you are fully grounded now in terms of the challenges that you came to meet, what you tried to solve? Are you out of the woods yet?
To the extent that we are about to start major projects never envisaged before in the life of the agency,
Right.
I would say yes.
What major projects are we looking at?
Over the past 1 year, I've been engaging my brother at NI, National Identification
Sunrise on
Authority.
3
Right.
FM, the
That
best in the
We
morning.
should be able to do something together. That we have the capacity, we have what it takes
Right.
to do what I proposed. And through interactions and meetings and what have you, we are at the tail end of signing a major project with the National Identification Authority, where
Okay.
they are about outsourcing to the Ghana Digital Centers.
Okay.
This time not
Right.
any
Third party,
third
obviously. This is government to government.
Yes, and I think you'll be the second person to hear this apart from my minister,
Okay.
whom I had to brief on this.
Right.
We're about to run a
Sunrise
24-hour,
on
Monday
3
to Monday
FM,
prestige
the
service.
best in
Wow.
the morning.
National Identification Authority.
Wow. 24 hours.
Yes. So imagine you are coming from UK. You are arriving in Ghana at say 8 p.m.
Right.
You don't have a Ghana card. You need a Ghana card to do transactions the following day, immediately the following day
That's
at
right.
8:30 a.m.
That's
And we know
right.
the challenges with the Ghana card because of the
The
numbers.
queues and all of
Now
that.
the NIA has been able to set up an online registration or the process,
Right.
the first process.
Right.
So before you board your plane from Heathrow, you go online.
Or Gatwick. I like Gatwick.
Gatwick. You go online, you fill the forms.
And
and
many people are
everything.
Heathrow. I like Gatwick.
So you fill the form online, everything. Then you arrive at Kotoka, 8:30.
Right.
You think that you don't have the luxury of time to wait till tomorrow morning
Right.
to do your Ghana card with all its attendant challenges. So from the airport, 8:30, 9
Sunrise
p.m.,
on 3
you drive
FM,
to
the best in the
Card
morning.
digital.
Capital Center. There'll be a dedicated team there to capture you and issue your card right there. and
Instantly.
then. Instantly.
I see.
That's what
And this is coming what? When are we beginning this?
we are finishing with the paperwork.
Right.
We are commencing with the setup and everything we have. In fact, that project is taking place in the famous Dr. Edward Omani Bama block.
Ah, interesting.
Yes, it's one of the things we are doing.
He was a spot
because
on
he
man.
was the sector minister when the place was set up.
Right. Right.
So that block is dedicated
to him.
and we're going because that was the vision behind the setting up the center, not only to be renting
Spaces to people.
spaces, but to what? To also be a player and to be able to drive revenue to run our activity.
Did you come to meet any debts?
A lot.
How much are we talking about?
One of such debt was electricity.
Electricity bill.
Yes.
You were using lights without paying.
So see the tenant in there. Everybody is metered.
Sunrise on
And
3
there's
FM.
an
The
escrow
best
account.
in the morning.
At the end of the month,
You
they
push
pay-
your funds into
they
it.
put their electricity bill in there, and then we issue the check to
ECG.
ECG. The tenants have been religiously following that arrangement.
Right.
But as to how those funds never got to ECG, they misapply them for other.
Somebody chop the money. Or they no see the money. No, I want to understand.
Yeah, they could have misapplied them for other
Purposes, right.
Yes. So I came to meet a huge hanging ECG debt of over 400, almost 500,000.
Whoa.
Yes. There was water bill close to 200,000.
Whoa.
Yes, piled up. But through diligence, plugging all the loopholes and doing away with unwanted expenditures, my deputy and I, we sat down, we cleared that debt, whilst we were consistent with the reoccurring monthly bills, because we were still using electricity.
Right.
And we had debt on our tables.
Sunrise
Right.
on 3
We
FM.
cleared that
The best in
whilst
the
we were
morning.
consistent with our monthly obligations. Every day they'll come, say we owe these suppliers, we owe these contractors, we owe these service providers, and some of them were work done prior to 2025. But as to why they were never paid, though the tenants were paying their rent. And mind you, the major funding source for the agency is the rent. Over the years, GIFEC, an agency that is affiliated to us, we are under this ministry.
Right.
We'll be supporting the agency with some money in there between the
That's
agency.
Tankurash,
Yes.
Tanko Computers
Yes.
Place.
Because they supported the agency almost every year to the tune of 5 million to 1.5 million cedis.
Right.
But
Sunrise on 3 FM. The
I can tell you
best
that
in the morning.
when we came in, we are yet to enjoy that facility.
They have not given you that money.
But we have survived. We have managed
How have you done that?
through prudent management.
I don't understand.
Innovation.
Explain to me. So you
But-
get to work at what
so,
time, for example?
let me tell you the interesting thing. Without all of those external support,
Right.
we've increased our staff strength. Because I
Okay.
needed to bring in an internal auditor, then to bring in somebody
And the
as
HR,
an HR, public affairs,
And the procurement you
and the
mentioned.
procurement and other auxiliary staff
Right.
to run those, all build up to our what's it called,
Your cost.
compensation
Right.
bill. But without all those external support, we've been able to survive, and we are about to run into or transition into a more.
The numbers you keep bringing in, are they tallying with your productivity?
They are.
They are.
Because now we have a very vibrant functioning corporate affairs.
Okay.
I mean, corporate affairs don't make noise in your ears out of the vacuum, because the media space is commercial.
Right.
The space out there, you need to deliberately engineer the conversation out there to put yourself in the You are a DEFCON
That's right.
person.
That's right.
You know how these things work.
Exactly.
Now, Ghana Digital Centers is known out there for what I just mentioned, not for passport application.
Right.
That era where they see us as those who do
An
the passport.
auxiliary wing of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs doing passports.
So
Sunrise
you
on
would
3
agree with me
FM.
that
The best in the
there's some
morning.
efficiency and it is tallying with the numbers.
Right.
We have an internal auditor who is doing a fantastic job. His work, I'll soon be speaking to, not today.
Right. In the
done-
coming days.
Yes, he's done some fantastic job.
Dzifa Gunu, why did you tell your party people not to come and be trooping to your office? The foot soldiers. They are not happy with you.
Me,
Yeah, you said that they should not be visiting you. Your place is not a party office annex. You want to work and focus on your work.
that didn't come from Dzifa.
It didn't come from you.
I don't.
So you have not restricted people from coming to see you.
As at yesterday, I received quite a lot of
A
them.
couple of them.
My colleagues are here; they will attest to
Right.
that. And I'm pretty sure by now some are waiting.
They wait for you at the office.
I'm a true and true party person.
Right.
I'm a constituency secretary for the Adekotopon.
Right. I saw you during the elections in 2024.
For close to 18 months, from 2017 to 2019, I moved with His Excellency from one constituency to the other. I mean, every constituency he campaigned in, I was there with him.
Right.
There was no constituency when I was not there with him.
Sunrise
I never
on
missed a
3
day when he was
FM, the
on the
best in
campaign
the
trail.
morning.
There's no way I'll act. so to sum it up, I'm sure somebody are referring to somebody else, not me.
I see. Let's talk about Ghana and how digitally ready we are. Are we really ready?
We're ready before 2017.
We were ready before 2017.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Well, for some funny reasons. You see, Ghana Digital Centers, or let me say Accra Digital Centers, was supposed to be across the whole country, not just Accra.
That's right.
So if you go back to the blueprint, when it was commissioned, there were other centers that were being prepared to do similar thing. As we speak, that remains a drawing board
Sunrise
issue.
on 3 FM,
But
the
thanks
best
to
in
the
the
foresight and
morning.
vision of my sector minister, those regional centers are being worked on. I think when I assumed office,
You took a tour.
so you followed.
Yes. And then you said you were not happy with what you saw. How is it that you had people working in different centers across the regions in the country and you had that deplorable situation? How?
No, they were not functioning. It was only Accra.
So Accra was the main
That's it.
focus, but the others.
They were not. They were.
So those tiles that we saw broken,
They
the
were-
dirty washroom,
yes.
blah blah blah. It was
Yes.
just there
Yes. So it
in
was.
name,
It was.
but not functioning.
It was not functioning. So it was in 2024. I think last quarter 2024 that the Ministry of Communication hurriedly awarded 4 of them for renovation.
Okay.
But even that one, it came with challenges. I mean, the 4, 2 of them never saw the completion. 2
Sunrise
Kumasi
on
and
3
Takoradi,
FM,
I
the
mean,
best in the
were
morning.
worked on. So, in the last 8 years or 9 years, 2017 to 2025, those centers never saw any activity.
What did we lose in during those periods when we didn't have those offices functioning across the country?
We've lost a lot in terms of innovative minds, because there are brilliant minds across the country who have wonderful ideas and needed a space to come in for us to incubate them
Right.
and to grow them to become tech startups. We've lost brilliant young guys who want to learn digital skills. We've lost the opportunity to open up the whole country as a BPO hub.
Right.
Now, when you go to India and the Philippines, one of their biggest earnings from whatever they export is BPO, business process now.
Right.
Now, Barclays of England, their
Sunrise
outsourced
on 3 FM,
the
the
outsource
best in the
center
morning.
sits in India. That employs over 100 to 150,000 Indian youths. That brings them billions of dollars annually.
Right.
We've missed out on that. I mean, do you know that organizations like Meta, operators of
Facebook, yeah.
and WhatsApp and Instagram, they have outsourced call center businesses to private organizations in Ghana here, something that Ghana Digital Centers could equally compete for.
Right.
They have outsourced businesses here. Netflix. Your Netflix account is giving you challenges, or
Right.
your payment is overdue, and you want to renew it. You start the process. They are sending you prompt.
Right.
You know that sometimes the person sending you the prompt sits in an office in Accra here.
Oh, okay. In your office?
Not in my office.
Okay.
These are private outsourced
Right.
organizations.
Right.
That's the BPO space.
Right.
It's $1 billion industry. So by not operationalizing these regional centers, we've lost out so much on these opportunities.
What do you intend to change? President of the Republic says, I'm bringing a reset agenda. What is Dzifa Gunu's version of the reset agenda relative to the digital centers in Ghana?
To truly, properly reposition Ghana digital centers into what it was set out to do. Champion digital innovation.
Okay.
Drive digital education. Strengthen our BPO space, where we can also compete in and create jobs for the youth.
Right.
Now, His Excellency pledged to train 1 million youth.
Sunrise
Right.
on
The
3
coders.
FM.
The coders.
The best in
After
the
the training
morning.
of the 1 million youth in coding, what happens to them?
Tell me.
Yes. So these are youth who will be trained in coding, digital skills, who will be trained in data processing, software development, and what have you. Now, these are the skills needed to run a BPO space. Somebody is probably sitting in Berlin,
Right.
a physician assistant in a health facility. There's no doctor.
Sunrise on
Not that
3
there's no
FM.
doctor.
The
Right.
best
But
in the
maybe the
morning.
doctors think that they want to go on a vacation. You are a patient, you walk in there,
Right.
they take your chart, they take your
Your
health
medical
record,
history.
nutrition and stuff like that. They assess you, they test you. Then they put them on a file. There's a doctor sitting here in Accra who can read them and prescribe
That's right.
and do a diagnosis for you.
That's right.
But that process, that transition has to go through somebody trained to manage those data.
Sunrise on
We
3
sit-
FM.
we sit in
the
the
best
office
in the
And
morning.
people working from the UK. There's a gentleman who came in recently that he has a contract to run some remote jobs.
Right.
They need our space to do them. Now we have to create the environment with the right tools, with the right staff to let them attract those remote jobs. If you come there, you see IO intermediaries.
Right.
They are partnering with MTN to sell micro insurance online using MTN database. Now, when you go in there, they have a call center that sits close to 400 people at a time.
Right.
If we have more of these centers across the country, it means there are more jobs for our youth in Ho, in Kumasi, in Tamale, in Wa, in Bolga. But because we've not been able to do all of these things, we just sit in Accra.
But you internet people, there's always the argument against you that you are the ones helping the Sakawa people to flourish. How are you, in your current position as boss of the GDCL, helping to curb that?
No. So I'll take it from two fronts.
Tell me.
Indeed, if you don't create an environment for these brilliant minds
Right.
to put to use their talent, they will do
Sunrise
Sakawa.
on
Right.
3 FM. The best
If a
in the
Ghanaian youth
morning.
knows that he can go to work from 8 to 5 p.m. and do some remote work, and at the end of the day earn close to $200 to $300 just a day,
Right.
you think you'll be bothered about sitting behind the internet midnight,
Not
to
losing
scam,
sleep.
losing sleep, trying to pretend to be a lady and scamming somebody? No. But the other leg is that my colleague at CSA, Cybersecurity Authority,
That's right.
Sunrise on
in the
3
last
FM.
8
the
or
best
so years
in the
before
morning.
2025, did you hear of CSA cracking so hard on cybercrime? No. So what I'm trying to tell you is that in the past year, under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, with strict mandate to the Honorable Sam George, every agency under the Ministry of Communication have been up and functioning, running. So that's how come almost every week you hear CSA have cracked down on cybercrime.
Right.
Because they have been working.
Sunrise on 3
What was your
FM.
marching
The
orders
best
from
in
the president?
morning.
He has his vision.
Yes.
He came back, John Mahama Part 2. He says, I want to reset, I want to grow the country, I want to do this. We have seen the inflation figures drop. We have seen dollar stabilize prices. Fuel is on the floor, literally. So people have moved their cars. People used to park their cars. But what was his marching orders to you, Dzifa?
Go to the Accra Digital Centers, bring it back to the vision that I saw before setting it up, create the enabling environment for digital jobs, digital innovation, train young minds, and open up the BPO space.
Right.
Because that is a multi-billion-dollar industry that will also boost our GDP. For now, nobody talks about the BPO space because they do not really see it as
a part of the ecosystem.
But if you have a very thriving BPO sector that employs not less than 50 to 100,000 youth at a particular shift, because when you run a well-efficient BPO space, you can run around the clock. And remember, we promise a 24-hour economy.
That's correct.
And the Ghana Digital Centers will be a pivotal player in that space.
There are questions that your government is delaying in rolling out this 24-hour economic conversation.
24-hour economy is not an event. It's a process. The president did a launch. We took the document to Parliament.
Sunrise on
you know His
3
Excellency
FM,
is
the best
a
in the
visionary.
morning.
When he's doing something, you need to sit back and understand what he wants to get
Right.
as to. So if you look at every process that's gone on with the 24-hour economy, you realize that there's been a deliberate activity all along the way.
Right.
Now, you can't just get up and say we are running a 24-hour economy. You must go through some processes. The bill went to Parliament, that's been passed. I'm sure the president will assent to it,
Right.
and the next phase of the activities. But even before that comes to play, there are other agencies that are running it already. And I just mentioned to you what I'm coming to do with the NIA.
That's right.
And that means we are not going to be sleeping at the Ghana Digital Centers. Because, in fact, one of the challenges I faced was that when you come to the Ghana Digital
Sunrise
Centers,
on 3
when it's
FM,
6
the
p.m.,
best
the
in the
place is
morning.
literally dark. Now you can walk in at midnight and feel like,
There's some activity happening.
yes, because we've worked on our lightning situation. So there's a 24-hour power supply. The place is well lit at night. So we will be running 24 hours once we roll out this project. And there are other BPO players in there who initially were running 24 hours, but some of them had to cut off because of the challenges of the evenings.
Security
and
and
stuff like
other
that.
issues.
But we fixed that, and we're about to get back to
I
what
see.
we set out.
I emceed an event at your place. It was a wedding. You also use the place for events?
That's a very unfortunate situation because that particular place
Yes. When you
MC.
enter, it's on the right side.
that's what we call the John Mahama block.
The John Mahama block is the wedding center.
Sunrise
I
on
honestly
3
didn't know
FM,
that.
the best
Embarrassingly,
in the morning.
when I came in, we found out that it's a carpeted hall
That's right.
for corporate events, product launches, seminars,
right,
workshops,
right.
conferences. But we noticed that it was also being used for weddings, receptions,
Parties. and-
funeral parties,
Yes,
birthday parties. People eat and drink on the carpet. You could clean it, but the residue will be there.
That's right.
It will meet you. I went for a workshop, and I had an embarrassing conversation with one of our
Sunrise on 3
foreign
FM,
donors.
the best in the morning.
who said he came for a program and he entered the hall and he had to come out because it was so stuffy. He couldn't contain. So he had to go sit in his car when it was his turn to speak.
He came to
Came
speak,
to
and when he
speak and-
finished, he vanished.
I bowed down my head in shame, but I told him that I was fixing it. So one of the first things I did when I came in was I told my managers that this cannot continue.
Right.
They said, "Oh no, sir, this is one of the major source of
Revenue,
revenue for us because every weekend there's one
Sunrise on
activity or
3
the other."
FM, the
I
best
said,
in
"No,
the
that cannot be
morning.
so. We must be innovative. If we keep on doing this, we will lose proper customers.
Right.
If you set up the place properly, you could have big conferences. Because I have been at the forefront of events before in my various organizations within the NDC and in my corporate life before I transitioned into politics.
Right.
I've been tasked to book event centers from Alisa to Holiday Inn then, and I
Now Palms.
go to book a hall and they are charging you $4,000 because those were properly set up event halls. I told them that we would have to stop these weddings and what
Sunrise on 3FM. The best.
So you have
in the
stopped it?
morning.
I've stopped it. We no longer do wedding and stuff.
We can't have a digital wedding.
Forget it. At the start of the year, we adored the new look.
Right.
We've changed the carpeting
Right.
because it was terrible.
Right.
We've changed the carpeting, very new, very beautiful. We are working on. We've changed the lighting in there.
Okay.
Brighter LED lights for proper
Visibility. Yeah.
We've worked on the painting. We are adding other features that will ensure that you want an event hall to do your workshop, your conference, your seminars, even press conferences. You come in, all you need to do is to pay for the hall.
Right.
You don't need to bring in anything. We'll give you a
Full service.
full service.
I see. Interesting.
Yes.
Dzifa Gunu as the GDCL boss has raised a lot of eyebrows. People saw you in 2024. Ladade Kotopong, you were literally chasing people out from trying to get into the arena of the elections, trying to misbehave, etc. How did you transition from that into GDCL boss so smoothly?
So I think my prominence in the space there has been in the political space. Right. But prior to transitioning into politics, I've worked in the corporate world from 2003 right up to 2010 thereabout. Now, I transitioned into the corporate world, you won't believe it, right from SHS.
Okay.
Yes, I was thrown into the corporate world as a sales executive for an advertising agency.
Wow. You were a ceremony issue, walking from place to place.
Yes, we're selling advert spaces in magazines and event brochures. For 3 good years. I was the sales rep for Ghana Club 100 magazine.
Wow.
So I was exposed to the corporate world very early. I was entering offices of CEOs and at times ministers of state.
Right.
I'm not sure Nana Kumi, I remember, but he was one of the ministers I was dealing with.
Frequently.
Yeah, because I was also the salesperson for the Ghana Tourism Awards events brochure.
Sunrise
Right.
on 3
We sell
FM.
advert
The
spaces
best
in the
in the
events brochure.
morning.
So
I hosted that twice.
that was how early I was thrown into the corporate world. Then in 2010, I decided, I've been doing politics in the background then quietly.
Right.
But in 2010, when Prof. Samos became president, I said, let me take it a step further. So I became vocal. I started my advocacy. Then Honorable Namwali, then MP for the Adekotopon, called me and said, hey, you cannot just be walking about like that. Come, let me give you a role.
Okay.
And they plugged me into executive role in the Adekotopon. And that's how come I upped my activism. But
Are you aiming to become MP for Ladade Kotopong anytime soon?
I have a very wonderful, pretty MP who is doing a fantastic job.
So you don't want to be MP?
My MP has my full support.
You don't want to be MP? Sylvester Tete tried, right?
No, you mean Sylvester Mensah?
Sylvester Mensah, he tried, right?
No, he was one-time MP.
One-time MP,
Yes.
and then Obama came.
Obama took over from Namwali after
Namwali,
did
yes,
three
and
terms.
then Odole
Yes.
came. But you don't want to be MP. You don't want to add on to the
I'm a
numbers.
constituent secretary and my people love my job and I
see.
love serving them in that capacity.
Are you strict constituency secretary?
I wouldn't say I'm strict. I just
That's
play-
what people say. They say, "Just Dzifa Gunu, be careful. Don't, if you go there, you."
Oh, but they
finish."
love me.
I didn't say they don't love you, but I'm saying that they say,
We don't
"Chale,
love
Dzifa
strict
Gunu-
people.
Dzifa Gunu there, be careful. If you go there, Charlie,
No,
this
no,
thing they go tell them, you go,
No,
Charlie, slow down.
I tell them what is supposed to be done and they understand and they appreciate that.
Ayawaso East, Baba Jamal and Hajia. Your party says today is the deadline for the Kofi Totobi Kwachi committee to present its report. Vote buying is the main thing that's been. But Baba Jamal said, look, I didn't share the TV. My friends shared the TV. What do you think?
The Venerable Totobi Kwachi is somebody I know who does a very diligent job. A former National Security Coordinator.
Right. Information Minister.
Fantastic. Very fantastic guy. I have absolute faith in whatever job he will do.
Right.
And I believe that we should allow him finish his job before we talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
They've asked him to do a job.
So you want to leave it to him?
He should do his job.
But what's your opinion?
My opinion is that he should finish the job.
You want him to finish his job?
Yes.
I see. Interesting. You don't want to be digital about this one?
I've been digital.
Because they are not giving me the full software.
I've given you the full software.
It looks like a cracked version of the software. Dzifa, let's talk about President Mahama. He was recently in Zambia. They say we now wear blouse and Zambia. I mean, did you weigh into that conversation?
I wade into it because the Zambians just gave us an opportunity to market the blouse.
Right. The fugu.
Yes. The Dagomba people call it bungma.
Right.
That's how they call small.
That's
bungma.
right. That's right.
It's one of the most beautiful things you can wear. You wear it and you feel proud. And there's been no president that's not marketed our fugu.
Right.
And they've all done it beautifully.
Sunrise on 3FM.
I've
The
watched how
best in
President
the
Muhammad
morning.
deliberately does it. He wears a smoke and everybody goes like, oh,
Right.
I love that smoke. I need to get a smoke. And he just gave us another platform in the Zambia. That's the unique President Muhammad for you. Each time he gets the opportunity to do something, he just does it and it just puts us on
Sunrise
another
on
pedestal.
3FM.
That
The
is who
best
President
in the
John
morning.
Dramani Mahama is.
Let's talk about your office and how it will impact the locals. And I'm talking the locals in the framework of the different communities we have in Ghana. You go to Nima, you go to Mamobi, Newtown, Bosoka, Kanishin, Santase, you go to Golu, all these places. How do they plug into this, your whole digitalization agenda?
So, one of the things we are working on, myself and my deputy, we've been very, very, very focused on it.
Right.
You know, these days, the emerging technology in terms of AI and robotics.
Right.
Now, the Ghanaian child
Sunrise on 3FM.
is supposed
the
to
best in the
study
morning.
robotics in the public schools.
That's right.
But I don't think any public school has a robotics center.
No, we
learning
don't.
center
Saito doesn't have.
at all.
Those
You
of
only
us who
find-
went to Saito, we know ourselves.
Yes.
We don't
You only
have.
find them in.
Montessori,
Yes, yes.
international schools.
By the end of the day, they are supposed to be examined with the
That's right.
Saito kids. So these public schools are lacking in that space.
Right.
Our vision is at the right time with the right source of funding. We want to be able to do it ourselves. Is to set up robotic centers at our regional centers
Right.
where we open it up for these kids
To come in.
and learn,
Okay.
especially during the long vacation.
Right.
The long vacation, what you hear, the teachers doing vacation classes.
Yeah.
You know what happened during these vacation classes?
Tell me.
Nothing.
Oh, are you sure?
Because the parents and the
Oh,
teachers,
say Abba, say Abba.
the teachers and the parents agree that we must offload the burden from home to
The school.
So they charge parents vacation classes fee. But I feel it will be more prudent to have a robotic center, for instance, at the Ghana Digital Centers. Just this long vac. They come for these clinics
Sunrise on
to study
3FM. The
robotics.
best in the
But
morning.
they are already learning it in their books, in their curriculum. But the practical hands-on is not there. Now, last year we partnered an organization called Makers Place
Okay.
to do the AI for Good robotics competition in Ghana here, where a school emerged tops in the junior and senior teams. When they finished, for weeks at the Ghana Digital Centers, we prepared them, we coached them, we polished them, and sent them to Geneva.
Right.
The junior team came third globally.
Wow.
The senior team would have
Sunrise on
been
3FM.
in among the top
best
three,
in the morning.
but for a misfunctioning of their robot.
Okay.
Their robot misfunctioned.
misfunctioned.
And they lost that. But the junior team came third.
Third, globally.
Yes.
Internationally.
Yes.
They beat all the other countries to become
Yes.
third.
That's
Wow.
when we prepared them at the Ghana Digital Center. Our minister was
How long did it take for you to groom them
I
to
think 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Yes.
And they became third. So if you do some more.
They already are exposed to it in their schools at a private school.
Right.
But we needed to properly polish them.
Right.
You know, the Black Stars will qualify for the World Cup, but they have to do friendlies with other equally good teams and
Right,
prepare.
right.
That's what we did to them at the Ghana Digital
Okay.
Center. We coached them. We also helped them polish their soft skills, presentation, their mannerism,
Right.
so that they will not be intimidated. But we're
That's
sending them outside the country
That's right.
to meet.
A certain world view.
Sunrise
Exactly.
on
So we polished
3FM.
them.
The best in the
And the
morning.
junior team came third.
And you say all of this was what? Free? You did it for free. You didn't charge anything.
No.
But the parents have money, or don't they?
No, but the training, we bought the cost for the training. We bought the
You
cost.
did it for free.
Yes, we did.
Dzifa Gunu.
Yes.
You did it for free.
We're supposed to be running some of those side by side with what the commercial activities we
Right.
have to do.
Right.
So, if we have something like that, the local communities can tap in
They can
and
benefit
and
from it.
benefit. We should be able to run proper digital skills training
Right.
for the kids. These days, you'll be amazed what kids can do with the
Sunrise
gadgets.
on
You
3FM.
take your
The
phone
best in the
and where
morning.
they can go to.
Right.
You'll be amazed. But we need to teach them properly the right things to do.
Right.
And what have you. We need to be able to help them understand that there are certain harmful tools on the digital app that you need to avoid completely.
Right.
That is what we need to do. When you go to the... So, we are somewhat surrounded by the Zongo community, because when you go towards Abosokai, there's the Sukura and the Oko there.
Yeah.
When you go there, they are fantastic brains.
Exactly.
Solid brains. Not far from us, you move into Kaneshi, Fadama,
Kaneshi, Awudome,
Awudome, there-
Bubwashi.
yes, they are there. Young guys, fantastic. They're looking for a place to learn digital skills. So we are transitioning ourselves to be a space for them to work in.
Let's say I'm a young man, maybe 17, 18, maybe 20, 21. I have a laptop. I want to acquire some new skills in digitalization. Can I just walk in and find help?
So, in answering that, yes, in one word. But presently, my IT guys are helping a young man
Okay.
who's developing a product.
Sunrise
To help them
on
visually
3FM. The
impaired.
best in the morning.
It's like glasses.
Okay.
You put it on. There's a remote like a stick.
Right.
So whilst you are walking, when you move in a direction and you are pointing it, if there's an object before you,
Obstacle there will tell
it
you.
vibrates.
Oh, the spectacle will vibrate, or the
Both
The
the
control.
spectacle and the control vibrate,
right.
telling you that there's an object before you. If there's a clear path, you keep going. There are sensors built in it. He came with the idea, and then our team sat down to develop
right.
the product
Right.
properly.
Sunrise on 3FM.
We have done the prototype.
The best in
We
the
are polishing
morning.
it. We'll be engaging the Ghana Blind Society
Right.
for us to run a test on it. Then we'll properly have it certified. Then we can see where we can find the money to do the mass production. The case of innovative ideas.
Right.
There's this young lady, Miss Bubune, from UMAT. She participated in a competition called Miss Geek
Right.
in Ghana. She's developed a software that helps to track illegal mining. She went to pitch in Rwanda and
Right.
Conakry, Guinea. She came third from the whole of Africa.
Right.
Brilliant. No, she came second. She came second, the whole of Africa.
Right.
We are seeking to speak to the Ministry of Environment and then Gold Board to see how best they can invest in this product.
Right.
Because we are plagued with illegal mining now, and we believe that of all the activities and then the project going on to tackle
Sunrise on
this
3
can also
FM, the
contribute
best in the morning.
to the fight to ending illegal mining. So at the Ghana Digital Centers, we are open to innovation.
Right.
You come in, our doors are open. We'll hold you, and then we'll grow you. And
Let's talk about internet connectivity. You're doing all this brilliant work, helping people to learn how to code, to do this, and you're working for persons living with disability, blind people, etc. But internet connectivity is always a problem as well.
It is.
What do you have to say about that?
We've also faced that challenge, and it's no longer a challenge.
Sunrise on
no
3
longer a
FM.
challenge.
Tell me
the
about it.
best
Ghana
in the
Digital
morning.
Center is supposed to be a mini tech park, which means that one of the basic essentials is a utility, I would say. It should be a utility.
Right.
It's internet. So when I walked in, we checked the internet accessibility. We said, you should be able to access internet the moment you cross
You
our
get
gate
into the compound.
and walk to the last end of the yard.
Right.
At the four corners of our center, you should be able to access internet, not
Right.
in the office alone.
Right.
So we embark on a project. Now I can tell you that
Sunrise on 3 FM,
With-
the best in the morning.
the coming off of a NIA project, once we start that project, when you enter Ghana Digital Centers, you want to have internet access, fast, reliable internet access, you access it. Now what we want to do
Right.
is that you walk in, you want internet to do something. Your phone internet is not strong enough. So there is a platform.
Okay.
You quickly go in there, you start the process. Somebody will help you offline
And log you on.
and log you on. You pay a little token.
Okay. So for example, myself or my way now or 62s can walk into your place. I have my laptop. I get this platform. I enter, and then I pay the small token.
So one
and
of the
help through
things you are supposed
process.
to do is
and
also set up co-working spaces,
okay.
both indoors and outdoor.
Right.
You want to sit outside and do your work.
But the scammers are there, Dzifa.
Scammers.
Yes. People who get into your corner and deal with you.
Sunrise on
Before you know
3
it, they would
FM,
have wiped your
the
account
best
clean.
in the
We have
morning.
very robust firewalls to protect you.
Right.
You walk in, you put your laptop, you go through the process of accessing the internet,
Right.
and then you
You
pay
pay the
whatever
token,
you have to
right.
pay, and then you do your work, and then
And
you
then
are
you
gone.
can go.
Yes.
And the internet
Once
is very
you,
firm
once you
and
walk
strong.
out, you
You are off.
are off.
You have the grid.
Yes, because we are setting this the setup that will ensure that there's a certain perimeter
Right.
that you can be logged in and logged out.
Right.
That's what we are working on.
The president feels very proud about you. You, Ifo Komi, and a couple of you. The president is very proud about you. Did you do him juju or something?
So when we set out to
Sunrise on 3 FM, the
champion
best
his
in the
comeback.
morning.
We didn't just set out to bring him back because we wanted him back. It's because we believed in him.
Right.
We believed in his vision. So that alone made us to understand, study him. What does the man want? So you have to be able to learn about your leader, your role model,
Right.
and to ensure that you do things that makes him proud.
Right.
His Excellency is one person who has perhaps set up the most youngest administration ever in the history of this country. Not because he just wanted to give kids jobs. It's because he had a plethora of young guys who believed in him, who worked day and night to ensure that he came back. In doing that, also meant that we needed to reposition him from the debt that was
Right.
thrown at him by our opponent.
Right.
And that was a very tough job. And we had to ensure that his comeback didn't meet that level of mudslinging that hit him when he was in office the first time.
Right.
So we have to do everything right. By the books, by the law, to ensure that things were done properly, and to ensure that when you are called to account, you will not be found wanting. So I'm in that office, not on my accord, but at the privilege of the president, and I'm to ensure that I do not create any public uproar that will negatively affect his administration. I have to protect his legacy. So if he's proud of me, it's because I'm protecting his integrity, and I'm very proud to work for him.
I want to thank you very much indeed for spending your money with us. But before you go, what would Dzifa Gunu want to be remembered for as boss of the GDCL?
So I want to leave GDCL as one of the agencies that let me paraphrase, or let me put it this way.
Right.
There were a few comments like, they've appointed you to go to GDCL. What is that? There's nothing there.
What politicians say that? What do they mean? Like there's no money there, or what? There are no opportunities there?
It's not glamorous. It's not big, and nobody wants to. Why are you going there? And I was like, it is because the place was run down. That's why nobody wants to go there. I want to run the place that people want to come
FM,
and get me out and come in there. What I mean to say is that I want to run the place and bring it up to the level where people who want to come and work there, people who want to, like, I'm going to work. Where do you work? Ghana Digital Centers. When I went in there, my first stop there, one of the things I told my workers was that we must turn this company around so that you'll be carrying the badge of GDCL on your chest, on your shoulders. Today, some of us don't feel proud working here because of the work culture here. I want to turn that place around and make it a hub for digital innovation, a place where BPO thrives, a place where at a sitting you can come in and have 5,000 to 10,000 people working in there, where people can turn their economic fortunes around. That is what I want to turn the GDCL into, and make it one of the biggest revenue basket of this country.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dzifa Gunu. We're grateful for your time.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for attending upon us, and we wish you well.
The pleasure was mine.
We wish you well. I'll bring my laptop. Phil, we'll have to take our laptops to GDCL, and then we'll create workspace, and then we'll tap into the... How much do we pay if we want to be part of the...
My finance people will do that.
Oh,
billing.
tell me.
They'll do the billing.
Aren't we friends anymore? Suddenly your GIJ mate is no longer your friend. Really? Madam Joyce Bahamutari, good morning to you, and also to the Chief of Staff, Mr. Julius Debra, Dr. Mahama, Kalisis Mahama, the presidency, and all of you who work hard at the presidency.
My greetings to all of them, wonderful bosses, and my boss, the Honorable Sam George.
She.
Fantastic.
I want to play this one for you. I want to take you back home. Next time when you're coming here, wear your blouse, wear fugu.
I wear the fugu.
I'm in my dapila, so wear your fugu.